Hello students, this is Nidhi Jain, your English teacher, and today I am going to teach you a very interesting lesson, The Thief's Story, from the book Footprint Without Feet. This lesson is written by Ruskin Bond. He was born in 1934. He is an Indian author of British origin, living in Missouri. He has written over 500 short stories, novels, poems, and essays, including more than 50 books for children. His works display his love for nature, particularly the mountains. He wrote his first novel, The Room on the Roof, at the age of 17 and won a prize for that. He has also been given the Sahitya Academy Award, the Padma Shri, and the Padma Bhushan. His literary works include The Angry River, Rain in the Mountains, and Scenes from a Writer's Life. Award winning films have been made based on his stories, such as A Flight of Pigeons and The Blue Umbrella. The narrator was a thief when he met Anil. He was only 15 years old. Anil had been watching a wrestling match when he went to him. Anil was about 25. He was lean and tall. He looked kind, simple, and easygoing. The narrator soon made Anil his friend. He lied that his name was Hari Singh. He changed his name every month. It was to avoid the police and his former employees. The narrator wanted to work for Anil, but Anil was not a rich man. He could not pay him. The narrator thought for a moment that he has misjudged his target. Anil asked Hari Singh if he could cook. Hari Singh lied that he could. The food he cooked on that day was just terrible. Anil had to give it to a stray dog. Anil asked him to go away, but the narrator didn't budge from there. At last, Anil agreed to teach him cooking. Anil also taught Hari Singh to write his name. Hari Singh wanted to be educated. He was grateful that at least Anil had given him the basic education. He knew that once he could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what he could achieve. Hari Singh found it quite pleasant to work with Anil. He made tea in the morning. He made a profit of 1 rupee from buying the day's supplies. Anil knew everything about Hari Singh's stealings but didn't seem to mind them. Anil had no regular income. He made money by fits and starts. He seemed to write for magazines. The day he got the money, he would go out and celebrate. Then he would wait and worry about his next check. One evening, Anil came home with a small bundle of notes. He had just sold a book to a publisher. At night, Hari Singh saw him tuck the money under the mattress. Anil had given him a key to the door and he could come and go as he pleased. Anil was the most trusting person he had ever met. Once, Anil was asleep. Hari Singh thought over the situation. If he stole the money, he could catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. He crept up to the bed and slid his hand under the mattress. He found the notes and drew them out. Anil sighed in his sleep. He turned his sight towards Hari Singh. The thief, Hari Singh, was startled and quickly came out of the room. On the road, he counted them. They were 600 rupees in 50s. With that money, he could live like a rich Arab for a week or two. When he reached the station, the train had slowly started moving from the platform. He could have easily caught the train, but he hesitated and he himself did not know the reason for it. After the train had left, Hari was all alone at the station. He was left with no place to sleep at night. The only person he knew was Anil, and he had looted him as well. He sat on a bench in a park, and as it started to rain, he sat down under the clock tower. Then he realized that the notes had got wet. He realized that learning how to read and write would help him to get a much more respectable and honest job, which would pay him much more than these few hundred rupees. Then he decided to go back to Anil's house. He reached the room and placed the money back. Next morning, he woke up a bit late. Anil had already made his tea. Anil gave a 50 rupee note to Hari as he had got paid for some work and he would be paying him regularly, he announced. Hari took the note in his hand and found that the note was still wet from the rain last night. Hari understood that Anil had come to know about his misdeed, but there was no sadness, anger, or guilt in Anil's mind. Anil told Hari Singh that he would teach him how to write sentences. Though Anil knew everything about the theft, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything about it. Hari smiled at Anil in his most appealing way, and the smile came by itself without any effort.